What's up, Christ family? Back at y'all with another video, but this video, not to be racist, but I'm just gonna be real with y'all. It's called how to beat the system as a black person. You know. So what I want to say is, to start this video off, how to beat the system as a black person. Look what's going on now in 2026. Think this is just, look what's going on. It's clear as day. It's in front of our faces. Look what's going on, right? The system designed to make black people at the bottom of the barrel. If not, even the Mexicans are over us, because they build things, all type of stuff like that. Black people, they wanted us to be at the bottom for so many years, since slavery. Slavery, that was the first time. Then it came to brutality, it became to racism. That's when blacks had their own sink and the whites had their own sink. We couldn't even drink the same water from the other white people. You feel me? It came from that. Then it went from gang violence. Then it went from colors, colors, red and blue. They made these movies, scenarios, like Boys in the Hood. Look at that one. Look at that one as an example. They made these movies, these characters. We just start killing each other over gangs, over colors. We start taking each other out. Look at the Black Panthers. I don't know if y'all did y'all research, but look at the Black Panthers. Look how they stuck together. As a black group, it was called the Black Panthers, My dad gave me some information on that. He gave me some information. It's called the Black Panthers. Shout out to Pops, shout out to, he working out of town right now, so I've been getting all my information by myself, It started from there. Then it went from the internet. People sneak dissing, ops. It came from ops. We became each other's ops. Black people became each other's ops. We began to kill each other. We began, if somebody drops a diss song or anything, or say they smoking somebody, that's a black person saying they smoking another black person. Our system is designed to feed us that art into our minds. That's why we've been so separated, split it up. We haven't came together since the Black Panthers. And I'm talking about not when George Floyd died. That's the only time we probably came together and realized, that we need to stay together, us. Look at the Mexicans, The Mexicans stick together, y'all. I don't know if y'all don't know this, but Mexicans stick together. They stick together, I ain't gonna lie. They all friendly, Black people, this is they beefing. They from another neighborhood or the hood. They either beefing with each other. They promoting gang violence music. Why do gang violence music blow up than Christian music? Like if a black person drop a Christian song and like a person like Von off 1700, they drop a song, and the person that made the Christ video drop a song. Which one y'all think gonna blow up? Von off 1700 or the person that made the Christ song? I'm gonna give y'all a second to think about that. Von off 1700. I knew y'all was right. You know why his music will blow up quicker? Because look what they promoting. Look what even YouTube is promoting the gang violence as well. Y'all, I'm not sugarcoating anything. They promoted it. They promoting all of it. Every platform is promoting. It's promoting us to gang violence music. That's why it sounds so good. It sounds so good. That ain't the way to go though. Feel me? They made us feel like we are the bottom of the barrel. People walk. I know some black people. If you're black watching this, I know that there was some kind of racism encounter, or you've been judged by the way you look. See, I got dreads. That's automatic judgment. But when somebody hear what comes out my mouth, they could tell I am different from how I look. You feel me? I am different from how I look. But since slavery, we've been bottom of the barrel. Like, I don't know. It's just like, it's just weird. You know, that's just the way the system was designed us to be. I grow to school. Like, I went to Wynn Woods. Like, you could tell what a black school and what a white school is. So, I graduated from Wynn Woods, 2026 graduate. Like I said, I graduated from Wynn Woods, 2026 graduate, right? They put a school by a smoke shop, and then they was selling weed, pens, and vapes to kids. And they was mostly black kids. You know, they was mostly black kids. So they even put stuff by our schools to mess with our mind. You know, nobody like now, like that nowadays that speak helps in the black community. Nobody's taking them serious, or nobody's looking at what they're saying. You feel me? Nobody's looking at what they're saying. We've been at the bottom of the barrel for years. It's like a timeline. It's a timeline. And I'm going to redo the timeline for y'all can understand me. When we became slaves, when we was the bottom of the barrel, we end up getting free from slavery. Thanks to our kings like Martin Luther King Jr. And that video, now, that's Martin Luther King Jr. Day is tomorrow. You know, it's his birthday tomorrow. So I'm going to drop this vid on a Monday. You feel me? On that day. So this vid I made yesterday, but I'm going to drop this vid the Giving Monday, y'all. So, you know, stay tuned. So like I said, it came from slavery. Then it came from separation. They separated us. Even though we were free people, we couldn't do as much as the white people did. We couldn't go into certain food places. We couldn't drink certain water fountains. We couldn't do a lot. But we had our own stuff. It might have been dirty, but it might not have been clean as the white people stuff. Then we came together. That's when the Crips and Bloods and gangs came along. That's when they start turning us on each other. We start killing each other. You know. Then that's when this new stuff came along. Look at Tupac and Biggie, for example. Tupac and Biggie Smalls, right? Guess who took out Tupac? I don't know who took out Biggie, but I know, I can think of and damn sure know who probably did it. Like, I don't know, but I could guess it was a black person, right? Guess who took out Tupac? Sean Diddy Combs, another black male, another black individual that was working with the white man. Diddy Combs was working with the white man, bruh. They didn't like what Tupac was doing. They didn't like that Tupac had a mind of his own and spoke like he spoke to the people without a filter, without a mask. He had his mask off all the time. They didn't like that. So they made Diddy take him out. So we look at that. It's been black people killing black people for the longest. We don't come together. That's the crazy thing. The system made us turn on each other. We turned on each other, you know? They promoting these gang violent music. They don't do nothing for the black kids that's in the hood. They don't build nothing new in the hood. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. We have hoods in Cincinnati as well. Sort of, y'all from Cincinnati, Ohio, I know Wynn Terrace, Bond Hill, Avondale, down the way, you know, any of these hoods that they say. Just recently, my downtown, they rebuilding it. They knocking everything down, putting new buildings, right? How come they don't knock down what's in these old hoods and put some for the kids? You know why they don't do that? I'm gonna let you think. This is my city I'm talking about, and I know y'all city kind of similar. They want to keep us here. They don't want nothing to change. They don't want white people over there downtown. The ghetto is where the black people at. That's, you see mostly black people in the ghetto, because the system wants to keep us here. They don't want us to ascend. Why you think Mexicans got these jobs? Why you think white people got these jobs? They want to keep us here. But our leaders are gone. Our leaders are gone. So we don't know who to look up to, or we don't know who to listen to, because our leaders are gone. They're gone. But I'm gonna be a leader and lead my people. These videos I'm dropping, they gonna know, you know. But our system has been so washed down that it's become normal. Like this generation now, I'm gonna speak on my generation. This generation now, when it comes to ops,